already seeing that kind of activity. So even though there's no smoke, but of course doesn't mean that these guys are just lying around doing nothing. There's so much that is done here. There's so much that they do. And we're going to find out just a little bit about it. Today, this morning, I have to welcome Acting Sub Officer 148, Lonsdale Blake. Good morning, sir. How are you doing? Actually, not let me get you mic'd up. There you go. How are you doing, sir?
I am good, thank you.
All right, well, it's good that I got a chance to speak to you this morning. Now, first up, I came here and I see all the activity out there. Exactly what's happening this morning.
All right, this morning, as part of our continuous training, we have certain segments of the organization going on a hike this morning, and just traversing certain areas to see that if we have to go into those areas to do any operations, we are familiar with those areas.
Now, I think this is very timely, and I saw in the news recently, I saw you guys going down to Cole's Cave. Of course, we had that unfortunate incident with the young man who was stuck in the cave. And these are situations where the fire service is pressed into action. So is this a part of just making sure that you're more familiar?
Yes, please. That's just an extension of what took place that year. The service took the initiative to, which would say, have a better view of those kind of areas in the Barbados landscape. If we look at it, we have tourists coming here who want to explore those areas and so on. So we need to have an idea, or what you say, a general idea of what's going on in those areas, so that when we go to these areas, we have what you say, prior knowledge, what we call PSA plan, so that we can say, when we go to those areas, that this is what we're looking forward to, this is what we know of those areas. So it's better for us when we go to those operations.
Now, I know that the chief, Earl Maynard, he's an avid hiker. I see him on the trails a lot, so I guess that's another part of it, saying that there are so many of these areas that are inaccessible, or so many areas that you may not be familiar with, so it's good to get out there. So I guess saying that this must also be a community effort as well, where you speak to those in the communities about these particular areas.
Yes, you will want to get people who have general knowledge of those areas in order to minimize the struggles of gathering information and so on. So it's best to get people who know of these areas so that it will make it easier for your efforts going forward.
Now, rescue, that's just a part of what you do. Because when you hear fire service, people may think, okay, well, you're just here to out some fires, but that's just a little bit of it. Fire is in your name, but it's not the only thing you do.
No, that's not the only thing we do. We also educate public about this when it comes to fire prevention and so on, right? And the use of extinguishers, those sort of things. What you say, evacuation, how ways to evacuate buildings and so on. How to maintain proper, housekeeping. So that in the event that you need to evacuate your building, you're not stuck with things in the way, you have exit points and so on are all marked and clarified that, It makes it easier not only for the people that house their own building, but people that come to their buildings. And urban fires and so on, we do extrication, as we saw on this road before. So it is not basically just riding somewhere and stuff and so on. It goes deeper than that.
And there's a lot of technique to it, so there's constant training. And from young, you try to encourage them as well. So let's talk about the way that you engage the youth in fire safety.
Yes, we have a program where we go to the schools. And we will, yes, this is Uniform Officer himself, and she is my elephant registration.
Okay, now I saw her here, so I'm wondering if she wants to jump in and add something to this conversation as well. Or are you just here making sure that Lonsdale does everything correct?
No, I'm here. I'm here for any questions that you may have as well.
Well, I mean, as he passed the baton, as he started talking to you, yes.
Everyone that can continue, but
yeah. I'm happy that everyone is just here to be a part of it. Those are the voices you want to hear. All right, yeah.
Yes, as I was saying before, we have the program where we go to the schools and so on, and we give them, and we try to educate them on fire safety, stop on the road and so on, those techniques that will help them to, what we say, escape the events of, let me say, a small film here and so on, actually put out the fire, the things we do in order to extinguish us off and so on, those are the best practices of here and so on. You can tell mommy and daddy if they're smoking or somebody, or what not to do, or how to operate when you're home and so on. So those kids become, what you would say,
And do you find that the Barbadian public is receptive to the fire safety programs that you have got there? You know, hear about the fires, particularly in some of these close-knit areas, unfortunately, where sometimes we have multiple homes or businesses being damaged. With your education, do you find that people are really taking it?
Yes, of course. And I'm going to give my the opportunity to get in a conversation.
Hi, once again. We also have a fire cadet program, and that's from the age to 2015, and that helps the youth to get into the fire protection classes. They go through the lays, they learn about fire safety, they learn about the history of the Barbados Fire Service, they learn about fire prevention, and things that they should know. And they know then that they can pass on to their families. So I found that the youth have been very receptive. The parents have been very receptive as well in trying to get their children into these programs. We have hundreds of people applying to get their children into these programs because they found that it has helped them a lot, especially in terms of discipline. But the fire service is a disciplinary organization, so they found that having their children in that would benefit them.
You know, I want to thank you very much for sharing that information. I know that indeed this is very important. It's very important to get that information out there. It's very important to start from young. You don't want to wait until, you know, the horse is already left the stable and then you're trying to catch everything back. So I want to thank you very much for sharing that information at least. I know you say you have hundreds of people already in the rings. I'm pretty sure after this year, more people are going to try to get in.
Yes.
But I know you'll be up to the task.
Yes, we will be.
All right. Well, I want to thank you very much for spending some time this morning. A rather wet morning, but that's not going to dampen our spirits at all. Thank you very much.
Not at all.